This is your beloved Minister Austin Smith with ZMR Radio on the Wake Up Call. Wake up. Wake up. It's high time. All right, we do always rise, giving all the kabod and the kabod, which is the glory and the honor to the Most High Yah, through his being Yahushua HaMashiach. Grateful and thankful for another chance, another opportunity to have life, health, and strength. Grateful for a mind not to have it and squander it. Grateful for an opportunity, and the best thing about an opportunity is when you have it. And when it's in your hands, when it's right before you. Because once it's behind you, you can't go back and get it. It's just like when I was watching my kids in field day. You kind of watch your kids go and you're like, okay, you got the opportunity to go. And you're like, I want you to win. And then you see how easily kids are distracted by the things that happen beside them, by the people they know, the friends they know. But you see the difference between the child that's distracted and the child that's focused and minded on the goal that's set before them. And those are the ones that end up being the ones that are achievers. And that's what we have an opportunity to be today. We have an opportunity to be achievers and overcomers, but that's only based upon us staying focused, staying minded on the goal set before us, and not veering off and focusing on the things that are beside us. Go ahead and get me that Romans chapter 15 and 4. Listen to the book.
For whatever Nikatab before, Nikatab Talamidas.
So the thing that we have to look at is one of the things that the kids could have done is they could have saw the things that got off for the people that ran before them. Even when AJ was running the race, he was in the second heat. Now he got second place, but he should have been able to see that, okay, if I stay focused, I look at how so many other people got off. They're running, they all over the place when they run. They're not staying control, not staying disciplined. They looking off with their friends, kind of like, oh, I want to run beside my friend a little bit, and it gets you off. And that's the thing that we have an opportunity to do. We have an opportunity to look at the mistakes of the forerunners that came before us, also the successes of those that came before us, and say, okay, let me see what I'm a pattern. Am I going to pattern of successes, or am I going to pattern of failures? And that's what we have an opportunity to do through the word. We have an opportunity to take knowledge, to take on experience through other people. So that way my experiences on what I need to do to win don't have to come from me losing. It comes from me watching other people that lost, watching other people that won, and say, you know what? I know what I need to do based upon the things that I've learned. Come on.
So that through endurance,
So that going through without quitting, going through without distraction, going through without being diverted based upon what's going on around me, what I can do.
and through the Nakumath of the Ketubim, we might have Tikva.
We have a core. We have a hope based upon what I've seen, based upon me seeing that you won, based upon me seeing that you overcome. It gives me a mind to say, you know what? I can win. I don't have to lose. Matter of fact, get me Bamidbar chapter 13 and 20. Let's see something. Give me Bamidbar 13 and 20. Other brother hold me Bamidbar chapter 14 and 1. Bamidbar, they call the book of Numbers, chapter 13 and verse 20. Listen to the book.
How is the arise? Is it fat or lean?
Make it 13:17.
Yes, sir.
Other brother hold me. Also hold me Matthew chapter 27 and 40. Listen.
When Musha shalak them to spy out the arise of Canaan, he said to them, go up this Durak into Negib, then go up into the hard country.
They go up into the hill country.
See the arise, what it is like, and whether the who kai in it are strong or weak, whether they are few or many. How is the arise in which they kai in it? Is it Tub or Rosha? And how are the cities in which they kai in it, whether in camps or in fortifications? How is the arise? Is it fat or lean? Are there ots in it or not? And you shall strengthen yourself and shall take some of the pari of the arise. Now the Yamin.
Let me ask you this. He told them to spy this land because they were looking to go into this land, right? So would it make sense for me to look at whatever, if I'm going to take something, would it not make sense for me to look at the people who've already obtained it? Let me see what it's like for you. Let me see whether the land is good or bad. Let me see whether it's fortified or whether you live in camps. So that's the same thing that we look at through the writings. I have a chance to see what it do for you. Show me what the land did for you. What did it yield you? Come on.
Now the Yamim were the Yamim of the first ripe grapes. So they went up and spied out the Arats from Bamidbar of Sin as far as Rehob at Lebo Kamath. When they had gone up into Negib, they came to Hebron, where Achiman, Shishai, and Talmai, the descendants of Anak, were. Now Hebron was built 7 shanim before Soan in Mizraim. Then they came to the valley of Eshcol, and from there cut down a branch with a single cluster of grapes. And they carried it on a pole between two anashim, also of the pomegranates and of the figs.
And we talked about this. We talked about this yesterday with preacher. Beautifully put. Beautifully put. Come on.
That Malkum was Kara, the valley of Eshcol, because of the cluster which the Beni of Yasharal cut down from there.
Amazing.
When they returned from spying out the Arats at the end of 40 Yamim, they proceeded to come to Mushah and Aharun and to all the Adah of the Beni of Yasharal, Bamatbar of Paran, at Kadesh. And they brought back the bar to them and to all the Adah and showed them the pari of the Arats. Thus they told him and said, we went in to the Arats where you shalak us, and the Arat certainly does flow with milk and debash, and it is, and this is its pari.
He said, not only is it a good land, not only does it have things that flow from, but it's also bringing forth fruit. That's how good it is. Come on.
Only that the Hukai in the Arats are strong, and the cities are fortified and very large. And also we saw the descendants of Anak there. Amalek is Kai in the Arats of the Negib, and the Hittites and the Jebusites and the Amorites are Kai in the Har country. And the Canaanites are Kai by the Yam and by the side of the Yarden. Then Caleb quieted the before Mushah and
He
said,
did what?
Caleb quieted the before Mushah and said, we should by all means go up and take possession of it.
He quieted the people because the people were troubled. They said, listen, this is a good land, right? We want to take it. So everything they heard about the land beforehand was all good. They heard about good land, flow with milk and honey. He said it's got the fruits of it. Look at these great grapes that it's got, even the pomegranates. But then they said, but let me tell you the only bad part about it, they got these giants over there. Oh, they got some strong people over there. It's a mighty man that we'd have to go against to be able to obtain. And that's the thing that we have to look at. Everything that we're looking to obtain, we're looking to obtain a malkut, but we look at the things that we have to go through, might seem like this is mighty, it's bigger than me. So the thing that we have to look at is, what is it that we're going to put our trust in? Am I going to put my trust in it and say, you know what, well, I'm not even going to try to attempt. I'm not even going to try to take this endeavor because I'm so stuck in my mind of, well, look at what I'm going to have to go against to obtain. So what did he have to do? He had to, you know what, let me still you. Let me calm you down. You know why? Because he told you, what he told you about the Rosha? He said the Rosha would toss just like the trouble Ma'in. So the people in such great turmoil, they tossed to and fro. But now, based upon the words he given, he said, no, let me calm you down. Let me see. What did he tell him? How he calm him?
And said, we should by all means go up and take possession of it.
He said, we should by all means go up and take possession of it.
For we shall surely overcome it.
Because we're gonna overcome it. That's the whole purpose of why Yahusha had to come. Don't you know that had he not come in and had he not worked the work that he worked, we would have said, there's no way that we could obtain it. Right. Why? How? What am I going to base it off of? Based upon what? So that was by necessity that he had to come in and show us, now you can do this. You can do it. That's why in the 16th chapter of the book of Matthew, 16th chapter of the book of Yahuah, about verse 33. Matter of fact, go ahead and get me that. Yahuah chapter 16, I think it's either 33 or 43. I think it's 33. Let's see what Yahushua told him. Change the direction, but it still makes sense. Matthew, they call it the book of Matthew. It's the gift of Yahuwah.
I thought you said Yahuah.
Yahuah, excuse me, Yahuah. Yahuwah is gracious. Listen.
I have spoken these things to you so that you have shalom.
Matter of fact, that's 30. That's exactly what I want. Get me 30. 16 to 30. Listen.
Now we yada that you yada everything and have no need for anyone to question you. We are in this that you have come forth from Elohim. Yahushua answered and
they
said to them,
that you did what? You came from what?
You have come forth from Elohim.
They were able to see, based upon your knowledge, you got to be one with Elohim. You got to proceed it from him. You got to be with him. Based upon what we see you do. Come on.
Yahushua answered and said to them, Now you are mine. Behold, the hour is coming and has now arrived, when each one shall be scattered to his own bed.
Lee, hold me, Yahuah chapter 12, no, excuse me, 8 and 29. Go ahead, Aki Chris.
You shall abandon me alone. Yet I shall be not alone, because Abi is with me. I have spoken these things to you so that you have shalom in me.
So that way you do what?
Have shalom in me.
So you won't believe it. Had he not spoken them, what would they have had?
Trouble.
They'd have had no shalom. They'd have been in trouble. Based upon what was set before them, they would have been in trouble. But based upon him speaking, now I take shalom. Now I take comfort based upon what you're saying. Let's see what he told us.
You have trouble in the alarm.
He said, you have trouble in the alarm. The land that you take, the land that you got, that you try to go for to possess it, you're going to have trouble in that land. But let's see what he told us.
But let your lie be brave.
Why would my lie be brave? I'm going up to do something that's troubling. It's scary to me. Everything is bigger than me. Why would I be brave? Let's see what he told us.
I have overcome the alarm.
He said, listen, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. It looked like it's fearful, right? It's something to be scared of, right? But this is what I want you to do. I want you to take comfort, and you'll have shalom in me, because guess what? I've already overcome it. Everything that you thought was big, I've already overcome it. So now that makes me, so this is what I have to look at. I have to look at two things. One, you've overcome it. But what does that do for me?
All right.
Now, the reason why he would tell us that is because guess what? Then that now makes me minded to know that in order for me to overcome, I need you. I need you to help me to overcome. That's the whole reason why people faint when they go through situations, because you don't have him. You don't have a relationship with the one that's overcome the alarm. You don't have a relationship with the one that's overcome everything that could try to overtake you. That's just like, I think Breezy got in the song, he said, my problems be big, but Yahuah colossal. That's what I need. Everything that's big, I need something bigger than that. You know what? You got this person, you know, this is what you look at. Me and Tim going to fight, right? So I'm fighting Tim. Hand to hand, it's all about just who gets the best that day. But now what happens if Tim has the knife? Regardless of what I can do with my hands, he's got the knife. He's got something bigger than me. He's got something more stronger than I am. So now what happens if Tim has the knife, but now I have a gun? Now I have the advantage, because despite whatever Tim has that's big, I have something that's bigger. So that's what we have to be minded with when we go out and try to face things. Regardless of what they might try to come with, guess what I have? I got something bigger. I can take up the use of force even higher. So no matter what it is that want to come against me, no matter how they want to challenge me, whether it's my health, whether it's my family, whether it's my job, my finances, no matter what it is, guess what? My problems can be big, but I've got something bigger. I've got something that's already overcome everything. Go ahead and get me that, Yahuah chapter 12 and 29. Listen to the book.
I had 8 and 29.
8 and 29, excuse me. Listen to the book.
Sorry, give me a second. The one who shall like me is with me. The Abba has not abandoned me alone.
He said, he hasn't left me alone. The one that sent me, he's with me. I sent people to go out and spy land, just like I'm trying to tell people to go out and take the land. Guess what? I'm going to be with you. Why are you sitting there fainting when you don't take a mindset of, I'm going to go with you? Yeah. You're not going by yourself. You look, I'm sending you, right? Why don't you take the mind that if I'm sending you, my mama said something, if he bring you to it, I can bring you through it. Why do you think when I bring you to a situation? Why do you think that's the end all be all for you? I've only given you a chance to get that far, so that way I can take you on to the next point. Yeah. That way I can show you what you can get with me. Right. You have to see things be bigger than you. You have to see things to be scary to you. So then when I go and I have them and I overcome it, I'm now minded to say, okay, he can bring me through everything. If everything that I'm going through, I can do it easily by my own strength, then he's of no value. I really don't need him like that, because I can do these things all by my own strength, by my own hand, by my own knowledge. That's why I need to take on the knowledge through him. So now when I do greater things than what I could do before, I look and I say, you know what? I really need you. I can't afford to ever go anywhere and not have you.
Right.
Come on.
For I always do the things what is to in his own. And it came to pass when he spoke this, many among in him. Yahusha said to the Yahudim who among in him, if you truly stay in my debar,
he said, if you do what?
If you truly stay in my debar, you are the Talmudim of mine.
He said, he told you that the Father never left him. Why? Because I do always the things that please him. So now I'm telling you that if you continue in my debar, because in order for him to be with you like he was with me, you're going to have to continue. It's got to be a continuation. You can't never stop, because once you sever yourself from me, then I'm gone. So now when you come to the situation, what's going to happen? You by yourself. And you know what's going to happen by yourself. Everything's bigger than you. You're a weakling.
Yeah.
Come on.
You shall know the Amat, and the Amat shall bring you out to freedom.
Based upon the information that you've gotten, based upon your relationship, your continuation with me, you will overcome things. So when things try to overcome you, you will be the overcomer. Right. Come on.
They answer him.
You know what? He told you, go ahead. He said you should know the Amat, and the Amat was going to do what?
Bring you out to freedom.
So that's just like the same similitude that I gave you with the weapon. That's just like when Tim got his knife. What's the gun that I got? I got the Amat. The Amat is that weapon that's going to help me to overcome. Right. That's why he said you should know the Amat, and the Amat should make you free, right? So guess what? If Tim knows he has a knife and he's coming against me, why would I not be afraid? Because I know I have a gun. I have the knowledge of the truth. Based upon the thing that I have, the weapon, I know that my gun can overtake him. When he tried to come, guess what? He got to come all the way from there to here.
Right.
Guess what happened? As soon as he get up, bah! He didn't know I had it. That's why he tried to come against me. But I know I have it. That's why I'm not afraid when he comes against me. So this is what you have to be minded of. Things are going to try to come against you. Guess how they're going to have to find out that he's with you? Based upon what you do once they come at you. So if I faint, then it looks like, well, what good with the gun I got? What good is knowing the Amat if I'm going to keep fainting every time a situation comes? Every time I get a chance to be able to see how powerful it is. It wouldn't even make sense. I might as well not even have it. Throw it away. Take it to the pawn shop. It's nothing but a paper. It's nothing but a paperweight. Yeah. That's all it is, unless I'm really using it. That's why we keep coming in here. We're not going to really use the weapon that we're coming to get. I'm going through all this military training. I'm going to go through boot camp. Then when it's time to go on the war, I'm going to say, I ain't ready. You might as well stay at home. What's the purpose of you coming in and training? What's the purpose of me giving you artillery? If you're not going to use it, get out of the way and let somebody else take the seat. Put the gun down and give it to somebody else who's ready to bust it. Yeah. Come on.
They answer him, we are the offspring of Abraham. And in our Yamim, we have never been enslaved to anyone. Why do you say you shall become Beni
They
freedom?
said, man, listen, we Abraham's seed. We ain't never been scared of nobody. You know who my daddy is? They ain't scared of nobody. Let's see what he told them.
Why do you say you shall become Beni of freedom? Yahushua answered them, Aman, I say to you, anyone who commits kata
He said, anybody who commits sin, what are you?
Is the abad of kata.
You under sin. Every time you go out and you faint and fall to the sin, you under sin. Sin is greater than you. So why you feel like, oh, well, we Abraham, see, I'm Yehudi, I'm Al-Bari. That ain't nothing if you committing sin. You ain't nothing, and what you claiming ain't nothing. You know why? Because you ain't really got it. It's not going to be because he's a failure and he can't really deliver. It ain't going to be because my gun can't shoot. It's because you ain't using it properly. You've already been taken. What good are you? What good is the gun you got if you're not going to use it? Go ahead and jump me back over to that 13th chapter of the book of Bamar. Let's jump back to what I actually wanted. But it all worked together. How do you? 13th chapter of the book of Bamar, but they're called the book of Numbers. What verse are we at? About 33, 34? 31. Listen to the book. Chris, I got you holding Bamar by chapter 14 and 1. Also hold me Matthew chapter 27, 40. Listen to the book.
But the Anashim who had gone up with him said, we are not able to go up against the arm, for they are too strong for us. So they gave out to the Beni of Yasharal a bad report of the Arats which they had spied out, saying, the Arats through which we have gone, in spying it out, is a Arats that devours its inhabitants.
That's just like what happened with living right. People are trying to tell you because they can't do it, because they're so afraid they'll try to make it seem like you can't do it, like it can't be done. When the reality of it, it ain't that it can't be done, it's just that you don't want to do it. You don't have the heart in you to do it. You can't do it. Come on.
And all the arm whom we saw in it are Anashim of great size. There also we saw the Nephilim, the Beni of Anak from the Nephilim, and we became like grasshoppers in our own And so we were in their
So the thing is, he said, read that again for me.
There also we saw the Nephilim, the Beni of Anak from the Nephilim, and we became like grasshoppers in our own
They got so scared that I look small to me. I've been my size my whole life. But based upon the things that try to cut, the thing that I feel like I'm going to have to overtake and have to go through, I'm like, I can't even do this. I'm so small. I'm so weak. I'm so puny. That's what we do. We lose hope so quickly. So quickly we let things come in and try to distract us and make us feel like we can't do it, like it can't be done. When the reality of it is guess what? Come on, let's see.
And so we were in their own.
He said, so it was like that in our eyes, same way it was in their eyes. You know why? A lot of stuff, people will think that you can't do it because they see you shook. When I see, that's like Mike Tyson told you. He said when he get in the ring, he look a person in the eyes, right? And he said once he look away, he said, I got him. Because I've already shaken your belief. So before he even told you about how they looked at us, he told you how we looked in our own eyes. We were shook. They looked at us, and you know what happened? I looked away. I can't do it. I've already lost my hope. So once I lost the hope, there's no way I can overcome.
That's right.
Come on.
That was the end of that chapter.
Go ahead and give me that 14th and 1. But what did Caleb tell him before that? He said, let's go up. Let's go up at once. But you've let other things and other people come in and trouble you. Go ahead, Lee, you hold me at that Yahuah chapter 27 and 40.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and give me that 14 and 1. Matter of fact, Lee, give me that 27 first. 27 chapter of the book of Yahuah. Whoever got it.
27 and 40.
27 and 40. Listen to the book.
And they said, you who would demolish the Hakal and build it in 3 Yamim, save your Kai. And if you are the being of Elohim, come down from the crucifixion.
They said, well, if you're really bad, if you're really strong, come down. Matter of fact, what did they do? You know what they did? They took our Savior, our Yahusha, and they crucified him. They put him on a crucifix, and they laid it on the ground. And they said, you know what? What you're going to have to go through, it's going to be real low down. We're going to lay you on the ground with this cross and nail you down. He didn't. They put him up. You know why? Because the thing that you're going to have to go through is going to be something big. It's going to look great in your eyes. You're going to have to look up and wonder, like, I'm going to have to go up and do all that. The only way that all the people from the land would have been able to see him, he would have had to have been high up. So that meant the thing that he was going to have to go through was something bigger and greater than he was on the face of things, right? So in order for him not to faint, he would have had to been minded to know, okay, well, I can only overcome this by having him, by having Yahuah with me. That's why he tried to tell you before. He said, well, the Father never left me because I do always the things that please the Father. So now if I know that he's with me, why would I be fainting? Why would I quit? Why would I feel like I can't overcome? Come on, let's see what happened.
Likewise, the Rosh Kohanim, along with the scribes and the Zakanim, also mocked him in saying,
They mocked him. They made mockery. So to mock you, I'm imitating you. I'm imitating the thing that you said. I'm imitating what you said and what you did. Let's see how they mocked him. Let's see what they told him.
he saved others.
They said he saved others because they couldn't deny that. I can't deny that you have been able to overcome smaller situations that's happened. I done seen you do some works. Let's see this.
But he is not able to save himself.
He said, but he can't save himself. He can't deliver himself from this big one. The other stuff you did was small. Sharath had been through plenty of stuff, plenty of little battles that we had gone through. But now we look at this one and we say, I don't think I got this one. Let's see.
If he is the Malak of Yasharal, let him now come down from the toot. Then we shall amon in him. He trust in Elohim.
He do what?
Trust in Elohim. Now let him rescue him if he desires him.
Don't you know that they had already, out of their own mouth, they had already just told you how he was going to be able to be the overcomer. He trusted in Elohim. Because he trusted in Elohim, when you telling me to come down, and don't do that. Come on down. Don't worry about that fight. You come on down. You don't have to do that. I'm not going to stop. You're trying to discourage my lob. My lob is set for the work that I'm coming here to overcome. I know what I'm coming to do. I know the example that I'm trying to leave for those that's going to come behind me. So that when they read whatsoever things are written aforetime, they don't lose hope. But they have the nakuma that they get through the writings. So then they can endure. When their opportunity comes for them to be able to show the deliverance that they got through Yahuah, they can show the same thing I'm showing. That is finished. The success that I'm looking to get, I'm looking to run all the way to the finish. A lot of people start off good in a race, but sometimes they go and they start to burn out before they get to the end. So that's why he told you the race is not given to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, nor riches to men of great understanding. But what happened? Time and chance happened to them all. You know why? Because guess what? You might look at somebody and say, oh, well, you'll naturally be able to be stronger than me. You'll naturally be able to beat me. But I'm running to the finish. Right. This one, I'm minded that this is my opportunity. This is my chance. What are you going to do when your opportunity comes? Come on. Let's see. This is his opportunity. Let's see what he did.
For he said, I am the Ben of Elohim.
He said, I'm the Ben of Elohim. I'm the Ben of Elohim. You said he with you, right? That's your daddy, right? Let's see.
Even the robbers who were crucified with him insulted him in a similar derog.
Everybody tried to tell him, even the robbers that were up there with him saying the same thing. Everybody's trying to discourage his life. But let's see. Go ahead and get me that Mark chapter 14:1.
Sir.
Listen to the book.
Then all the Adah lifted up their call and cried, and the arm wept that Layla. All the Beni of Yasharal grumbled against Musha and against Aharon. And the whole Adah said to them, would that we had moved in the Arats of Mizraim.
They were ready to die. I'm so afraid of the stuff that I'm going to have to go through. It's like, I'd rather just die. You know what? Even Ehud himself, right? You read the first chapter of the book of Egypt, so he's perfect, upright. Oh, nobody liked him in the land of Uts. He was great, but he got to a certain point of suffering. He was like, "Who? Cursed the day it said that a male child was born." You know what? I'm going through so much. I'd rather not even be alive anymore. It'd been better I'd have just died back when I was in my mother's womb, back when I was in the captivity of the womb. It's better I died in captivity because I'm more afraid of the things I'm gonna have to go through. Come on. But you know what? The thing about it, even with Ehud, he said all that, but guess what he still didn't do? He didn't quit. He didn't give way. He maintained. Though it was hard, I maintained. That's how I got the success. He told you he was perfect and upright, right? But not until after he went through all the different sufferings and adversity that he got to go through, did we really see how perfect he was. That's why he had to go through the fire in order to get to the point of perfection. Gold has a value, right? So we know there's something greater than what we have. That's why we all work to try to get the gold or the riches. But guess what? In order for me to really see how much better it is, let me see what happened when I tried. Let me see what happened when I go through and see just how pure it is. Just like a diamond. You got diamonds, right? All of them have some value to it, regular than regular stones. But the one that has the most clarity, that's the one that's got the most, that's worth the most money. Based upon the clarity. Based upon it don't have no spots, no imperfections in it. That's what he's doing with us. He's working out the spots and imperfections in us so that we can get the true value.
That's right.
Come on.
Or would
Matter of fact, even with that, before Yahuah had Ehud to go through so much stuff, guess what Satan told him? He said he don't fear you for nothing. But what he said, he know that you got to what?
Right.
He know that you're with them. Right. That's why he doesn't faint. That's why he doesn't falter when he goes through stuff, because he knows you're with him. That's why in order for Satan to even test him, Yahuah had to allow him to be able to do those things. He said, okay, you can do this, but don't touch his health. Why aren't we minded that even though I go through something, why don't you know that he might say, you know what? You going through right now in your finances. Because that's what Satan wanted to try you. He wanted to see if you was really my abide, really my servant. But I told him, I said, you know what? Try right here on his finances, but don't touch his health. We'll be so stuck on the fact that my money ain't going like I wanted to go. But I've kept you everywhere else. Everywhere else I've kept you. But based on this one little situation, you allow yourself to faint. Because you feel like, oh man, why he got me going through like this? I tell you what, let's do this. I'll give you the money, but I'll touch your health. Right. I'll give you the health, I'll give you your money, but I'm gonna touch your family. I'm gonna blow on everything you got. So now it's like, so at what point do you want him to test you? Do this. You write down a piece of paper, you tell him, you know what, here, do this. I'm fine with you taking and doing whatever you want to with this right here, but just leave me everything else. You know what'll happen? He'll try you on it and he'll show you a liar. Because you're not really ready to do it. If you knew what it was gonna take for you to be perfect, you wouldn't even need him.
Right.
I know what it takes to make you perfect. You know why? Because I'm perfect. So based upon him being perfect, I know what it's going to take for you to get to your true level of perfection. Come on. We done went all over. Come on.
Or would that we had moved in B'malbar. Why is Yahuah bringing us into this arise to fall by the sword?
He brought us out here just to die. Come on.
Our Nashim and our little ones shall become plunder. Would it not be better for us to return to Mizraim? So they said,
we might as well just return back to the bondage. We'll go right back to sin. Come on.
So they said one to another, let us appoint a leader and return to Mizraim. Then Musha and Aharon fell on their pani in the presence of all the Adah, of all the assembly of the Adah of the Beni of Yasharal. And Yahushua the Ben of Nun and Caleb the Ben of Yephani, of those who had spied out the Arats toward their clothes. And they spoke to all the Adah of the Beni of Yasharal, saying, the Arats which we passed through to spy it out is an exceedingly tube Arats.
It's an exceedingly tube Arats. Tube land, good land, good land.
If Yahuah is pleased with us.
If he what?
Pleased with us.
If Yahuah be pleased with us, he trusts in the Elohim. Let him deliver him. You say Elohim your father, right? Yep. Well, let's see what he do. Now, what are they telling him? They saying, listen, you know what? This is a good land, right? What we looking to obtain is something that's good. Well, if Yahuah be with us, let's see what happens.
Then he shall bring us into this Aratz and give it to us, a Aratz that he flows with milk and debauch.
All we have to do in order for us to obtain the good land, or let's just say this, inherit the Malkuth. Let's just call the land of Canaan. Let's just call it the Malkuth for the sake of example, right? Let's see. In order for us to obtain, we have to do what? We have to go through so much stuff because not only given for us to reign, but to suffer. Mm-hmm. In order for me to really obtain, I'm going to also have to suffer. I'm going to have to go through if I'm going to try to get the land, the true inheritance. So now, what am I going to need in order to overcome the things that I'm going to have to go through and suffer? Yeah. I'm going to need something bigger. I'm going to need him. That's why he said, listen, so why people will look at Caleb, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Caleb, he was like, yeah, come on, man, I'm stronger than I was. I'm stronger than I was when I was younger. Why would I putting my trust cannot truly be in my own flesh. My trust can't be in the strength that I have naturally. My trust can't be in just, oh man, you know what I'm saying? You know, I can quote a couple of scriptures, you know what I mean? I can go through a couple of things, you know. I done this stuff before. I did this stuff when I was in the streets. That doesn't mean nothing. The only way that I'm going to overcome, he's going to have to be with me. He's going to have to delight himself in me. And based upon that, now I can continue on. Get me, matter of fact, get me 2 Thessalonians chapter 3:3-1. Matter of fact, even in the first chapter, 1 Thessalonians chapter 4:1, he said, furthermore, as you received of us how you ought to walk. Then he go on. He said, so that way you can do what? Please Elohim, so you can abound more and more. In order for me to get a continuation of my life, I have to first please him. So now, based upon me pleasing him and him delighting himself in me, now he allows me to overcome and become more abundant. They were so frightened that they say, you know what? We might as well just die. We might as well just die, just go back into the captivity because we can't obtain. There's no way to do it. But now he's telling them through the mouth of Caleb, you know what? You don't have to faint. You don't have to falter. You don't have to have such sorrow of love. Guess what? All you need is Yahuah to be with you, and he delight himself in you. You can overcome. Come on. 2 Thessalonians 3:1. Listen to the book.
Yet my Akeem, Palah for us that the debar of Yahuah shall run and be kabul, as his kabul is among you, and that we may be delivered from Rosha and evil men.
He said that, and he said we should do what?
And that we may be delivered from wicked and evil men, for Amunah is not in all men. But the Adon is Amunah, who shall establish you and guard you from the Rosha one.
He said he gonna do what?
But the Adon is Amunah, who shall establish you and guard you from the Rosha one.
That's how we're going to get our deliverance. That's how we're going to keep from being taken, through him. Through having that relationship and that connection with him, he's going to establish us. He's going to root me. So now when stuff trying to come, the wind might try to blow, but guess what? I'm rooted. I'm established. I'm just like the tree that's planted by the what? By the rivers of Ma'in. That's the whole purpose of us being established. Planted, grounded, rooted, established. In the word of Yah, it's the way of Yah. In order for me to truly be in this way, I got to be planted, grounded, and rooted. Because guess what? Things are going to come against me. So in order for me not to be moved, I got to be anchored in something. And the thing I got to be anchored in is him. That's the only way I'm not going to be overtaken by the Rosha one, because the Rosha one is truly going to try to come against you. If he tried to make war against Yahuah and his Malaki, why would he not try to come against you? You said I made war against your father, right? Why would I not make war against you? What are you going to try to do? You're going to try to do the same two works of your father and show the immutability, show the fallibility of myself. Light shows the fallibility of darkness. That's the error of it. Light shows, okay, I'm better than you, right? If your father showed that he was better than me, then based upon you, when you get to your point of perfection, you're going to show you better than me. So in order for me to stop you right now, I got to try to come against you. I got to try to stop you and cause you to faint, cause you to falter. But based upon the things that were written aforetime, he's giving me information to know, yes, things are going to come against you. Yes, Satan is going to try to try you. Yes, sin is going to want to come and overtake you. But guess what? Through using me and having a relationship with me, it can't overtake you, because I'm bigger than everything it can try to throw at you. That's why we had to be anchored in this man. Read that again for me.
Yes, sir.
Listen to the book.
But the Adon is Amunah.
But the Adon, he's faithful. He's faithful. He's faithful to perform everything he said he was going to do. Come on.
Who shall establish you and guard you from the Rosha one.
And guard you. Guess what? The same way that Satan told Eve that he had put a hedge around him, he'll put that same hedge around you. Why won't you put that trust in him? Why won't you Put your trust in things that were written aforetime. So that way you can have hope. That way you can go through without quitting. That way you can also do what? Get to your point of perfection. And that's what we all have to do, only through using the word and using it to get a relationship with him. That's my time. How do you, Yahuah?
Yes, sir.
You are listening to Dr. Evie.